Hello and welcome back to another episode of the Youngstown Click Be Connected podcast. As you guys know, here at Youngstown Click, we strive to make sure that you guys are the best connected group of people in the region. I wanted to mention we are coming to you from Cigarro Cigar Lounge right here in Hubbard, Ohio. We are actually in the theater room with my friend Joe, who is our podcast guest today. And I can't wait for you guys to meet him because whatever challenge you guys are going through, October is an interesting month. There's a lot of challenges in October. And they said one of the loneliest days of the year is October 31st. Going into November, the weather's changing, the seasons are changing. And so sometimes it's easy to get weighed down by the challenges that we face in life. But I promise you, by the end of this podcast, you guys are going to be so inspired and just feel equipped to whatever you're dealing with, whatever situation you guys may be facing right now. Just know that one step at a time, there is a way through it. And we have living proof right here with us today. This week or this month is Spina Bifida Awareness Month. And I don't know if any of you guys know anyone with Spina Bifida. Joe has some interesting facts. I'm like itching to say, but I'm going to let him share some of the things about it. So without further ado, let's welcome Joe. Joe, what is your last name?
Baringer.
Baringer, that's right. Okay. So Joe Baringer. Now, Joe, you were actually born with Spina Bifida.
Correct.
Okay. Oh my goodness. So you said, tell us some of the interesting facts about Spina Bifida.
So it literally means split spine.
Wow.
When I was born, I'm 28. And so
wow.
When I was born, you can either get a surgery where they take the uterus out of the body and repair, and I use that term loosely, repair the spina bifida and then put the uterus back in, and the mother could birth the baby at full term, and then you deal with that,
like a lifetime of living with it. Okay.
So we had those options. The in utero surgery though was very, very new when I was born.
Yeah.
Put it this way: there was a person, I want to say born about 5 years ago.
Okay.
She had the in utero surgery done.
Yeah.
At the Cleveland Clinic, and she was number 28.
Wow. Was it successful?
It was.
Oh my.
But
how far has
from when I was born in 97 to a couple years ago, to only have 28 of those surgeries done, to me, that's still a relatively new procedure.
Oh, absolutely. And you would have been one of the first.
Exactly.
Because it would have been, like you said, wow.
Exactly.
Wow. Okay, so you said that it's a pretty rare thing to be born with spina bifida. What are the statistics?
1 in 1,000. 1 in 1,000.
Wow. Wow. Okay, so you were telling me that you have siblings.
Yes.
You're the youngest of 5?
Yes.
Okay, so you're so then you were born. So they knew before your mom had you that there was something happening with your spine?
No.
It
was kind of a surprise to everybody.
Wow.
Because they didn't have the technology back then.
Yeah.
To detect spina bifida.
Wow.
So when I popped out, the doctors saw, when you're born, one of the telltale signs of spina bifida is you're born with a hole in your back, exposing the spinal cord.
What? You could actually look through your back?
Yes. Hence why it's called split spine.
Oh my goodness.
So then they take you for emergency surgery. Well, back then, they took me for emergency surgery, and they closed up the hole.
Wow. And
they put a shunt in my brain. We can get more into detail about that in a little bit. But it was surprise. Yes, spina bifida.
Oh my goodness. Okay, so you were the youngest of 5, right? Yes. So you're born into the world. You're growing up. You see your brothers and sisters being able to do everything normally, and then you had these challenges, right?
Yeah.
So talk about some of the challenges that people with spina bifida actually, face early in childhood.
one of the biggest ones is mobility.
Okay.
A lot of kids with spina bifida have to typically start off on a walker
Okay.
or even in a wheelchair.
Wow.
If they start off in a wheelchair, then luckily I didn't start off in a wheelchair.
Yeah.
When I was younger, I'm saying like baby,
Yeah.
I had to be strapped into a board.
Are you serious?
No.
You were, oh my.
I had to be strapped into a board for like an hour to a day to train my legs to get to hold me up.
Yeah.
From there, I went to a walker, and then from the walker, I went to the crutches.
Okay.
Now, I'd probably still be on the walker till this day if it wasn't for me being so daring.
Oh, okay. So you have a daring personality.
A little bit.
Okay.
And there was one time in my physical therapist growing up until I was a senior in high school, never let me forget this. When I was like 5 years old, I had one of those walkers that you have behind you.
Okay.
And you pull it with you.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, I decided to take a break and try to sit. And I sat across the bar of it.
Okay.
And I ended up flipping off the back of it in front of my mom and my physical therapist.
Oh my. Oh
and
wow.
my physical therapist was like, all right, and it's time for crutches. And honestly, if it wasn't for her, pushing my mom
Yeah.
and me,
Okay.
like
To get onto the crutches.
to get on to do anything,
Wow.
because she took no mercy. She took no
Really?
prisoners.
Oh
yeah,
wow. Do you still keep in contact with her?
Absolutely.
Oh, wow.
And she would come to the school. Like, I went to St. Charles.
Okay.
And she would come to the school once a week.
Yeah.
And she would make me do the full flight of stairs, up and down.
Oh my good. On the crutches.
On the crutches. Oh yes. When I say she
Oh,
took no
my.
prisoners, she took no prisoners.
Oh my goodness. That is crazy.
Yeah.
Okay, so what are some of the challenges? So you have seen Bubba.
Yes.
Okay, so for those
Love
of you guys,
Bubba.
for those of you guys who maybe are not familiar with Spina Bifida, one of the most moving things that you could watch is Bubba Cashman. It's on YouTube, and it's a little boy with spina bifida, and his dad just patiently teaches him to take these steps and to get up over a curb and to get up over the little mats and stuff. And he's just learning and gets so frustrated, but he gets so determined. And it's just so, like, I'm sitting there with tears, and then I read in the comments and everybody else is in tears just to see this little boy. I mean, the things that we could do, just step up over a curb so naturally and easily, like, it's work for him, and it's like a challenge. And then he gets frustrated, and his dad's just so patient with him.
Back. Leaning back. If you go forward, you're going down. There you go. You controlling it.
Stuff like that?
Just like that. There you go. Now, you're going to step. You're going to sit up, and you're going to go left, right. Left, right, quick. And keep leaning back. Or if you want to go right, left, you can go right, left. Come on. I got you. You ain't going to fall. Come on. Step. You got to step before the wheels get there. Trust yourself. Lean forward. Lean forward. Step. 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 Pick yourself up.
Look at that.
You're going to feel that. Amen. That's how it got to be. Right there.
Okay.
Push, push, pick it up. Yep, there you go. Look at that. Just like that. We push off this to get all the way up here. And then as soon as you get up there, you immediately push off this to get the left up. All right, come on, dog. We right here with it, man. I told you we weren't gonna get us twice. Come on, let's finish. Remember, baby, you're not on no wheels. You're on no wheels right now. So you gotta be quick. And when you push down on this, that's what keeps it still. But if you push and trying to go back, you can't. Get it up some more. Some more. Some more. Some more. Some more. Some more. Push it. Push it up here. Come on. Give yourself some room. There you go. There you go. Now push off that right. I got you. I got you. You got to move, though. You got to quit sitting like that. Reset. Reset. You're not going to be able to. You got to quit sitting like that.
Okay.
Once you get that left, you got to immediately go with the right. Because you doing all this just tipping and going slow, you're sliding back. Push. Get up. Boom. I told you every time. You keep doing it every time. You see what happens. That's just your choice, bro. Push. Push. Get it up. Get it up. Push. Straighten it. Straighten it. Straighten it. Push your walker forward. Push it forward. Push it forward. Push it forward. Now push this right side back up. Push it up. Push it. Push your walker. Push your walker. Get that left foot up. You got to step that left foot. There you go. Step the right. Remember, step. Don't let it drag you. Step. There you go. That feel like? Feel good to accomplish it, don't it? Laugh about what you did.
Guys, that was the hardest thing I've ever done. But Dad just told me you have two choices: back down and let it beat you forever, or beat it.
You beat it, baby. You beat every obstacle that comes in front of you, so there's no reason for you to believe you can't beat anything that comes in front of you.
So talk to us a little bit about, take us into the moments where you had some of those frustrations. Like, are there any times that you remember either getting made fun of or the frustration, or was your environment so supportive? Like, how was it growing up with your brother and sisters? Like when you'd watch them play sports, and you have a great disposition, Joe. Seriously, like you're an inspiration to everybody you know. But talk to us about some of those struggles even emotionally, when you were young.
So, when I was younger, everyone's doing sports.
Yeah.
I'm trying to fit in because.
Yeah.
Let's be honest here. Let's be blunt.
Yeah.
Kindergartners aren't really adapt to someone with crutches.
Right.
So, I tried to fit in as best I could.
Yeah.
And about the third grade.
Yeah.
About third or fourth grade, I started to hang out with the jocks.
Did you really?
I did. I did. And they started talking about flag football.
Oh, my goodness.
So I'm like, never heard of this. Let's give it a shot.
Really?
So I go home, tell my mom about it. And
Okay.
not thinking, I'm thinking, oh, she's not going to let me do this. She's going to hear football and say no.
Yeah.
So she let me, go out, and she let me. So I played flag football for third and fourth grade.
Really?
I did.
How did you do that?
Just
Like in a wheelchair? Were you in a wheelchair?
Nope.
What?
Nope. Let me tell you something.
Okay.
So I have a wheelchair in my car.
Okay.
How many times have you seen me?
Never, ever.
Exactly. I refuse to get that wheelchair out of my car. I'd rather walk 100 miles than use that wheelchair because it's more of a pain in the butt to use that wheelchair than it is to walk 100 miles and be sweaty.
Oh my goodness. Okay. So from what I can see, it's kind of like you drag the legs, you drag them, right?
It's mostly upper body strength. Yes.
Wow. So do you work out a lot, or that just naturally happens?
Just naturally, yeah.
Wow.
So, but back to the football thing then.
Yes.
So, third and fourth grade was flag football.
Okay.
And then fifth and sixth grade rolls around, and now it's tackle football.
No way.
Yeah. And I'm like, well, what could be different? I'm
Oh my goodness.
naive. So I go home, and it took a little more pleading, a little more begging to have my mom sign me up.
Yeah.
But I ended up finally making her cave.
Oh
She
man,
signs me
you're
up.
fearless.
And my football coach, who I still talk to today.
Yeah.
I was actually just at the Mooney football game with him 2 weeks ago.
Okay.
He tells everyone, yeah, he played for me.
Wow.
And people were like, what if someone was coming at him? I'd tell him, drop the sticks and tackle. And that's exactly what I would have to do. Drop the sticks and tackle.
Really?
Yeah, so.
Man, it's such proof that you can do whatever is in your heart to do, to find a way. I mean, I've known you and I had no clue that you played tackle football. What in the world?
Yep.
Oh my, so it sounds like you had some pretty incredibly supportive parents.
Yes.
Talk to us a little bit about your home life.
Like I said earlier, baby of 5.
Yeah.
Mom and dad, grandparents.
Oh, that's beautiful. Are you Italian?
Part
And Italian. Okay.
Just found out too that I'm part Italian.
Okay.
That's a whole. That's a very different podcast.
Okay.
But my mom, emergency room physician.
Really?
Yes. So she would handle, help me with all my health aspects.
Oh, that's
going
great.
to the doctors. Taught me how to work my way around the hospital.
Yeah.
My grandma was an inner city school teacher.
Wow. Okay.
And she would go to all of my parent-teacher conferences. Because
Right.
since she knew how to talk the lingo of the teachers.
Right.
My mom
Knew the lingo of the health.
Right.
Okay.
So
wonderful.
whenever they saw little old Grandma Rita walking up to school, the teachers ran because they knew
The teacher was going to make sure you were treated
they
right.
knew.
Aw,
Yeah, and
that's-
so, like any teenager,
Yeah.
I would try to hide that bad grade.
Oh, that's right.
But then Grandma would find out, and I'd be like,
All right. So since you, okay, wait, okay. Oh man, so many questions. Okay. Let's talk. Okay, real quick. Let's pivot for a second. Normally I wait till the end of the podcast, to usually ask this question, but if you had, other than your family, if you had to shout out some really influential people in your life, that helped make you into the overcomer, the achiever, the optimistic guy that you are, that the world knows Joe to be, who would some of those people be?
that's a hard question. Because
yeah.
basically it's everybody I surround myself with.
Okay. So the community then.
Yes.
Okay. Nice.
Anybody I hang out with
Yeah.
has dealt with something or is dealing with something.
Oh, so you're in this giving. You see it. You're more aware of it.
Yes.
Wow. That's beautiful.
And then when I want to get away from it, but I still want to hang out with good people,
Yeah.
I come to Cigar Lounge.
Ah, there you go.
So,
Nice advertisement there. Okay. So let's talk about girls.
oh boy.
Okay. We're going there. We're going into the life of
bring
Joe.
it.
Okay, so in high school, in elementary and stuff, how was your dating life?
Yeah, I'm an old soul.
Okay.
So, as I got older
Yeah.
and I kind of just sit back and whatever
Yeah.
happens.
Right.
But like, for example, high school, the one teacher always laughed because I would always sit with the senior girls. And she's like, dude, you're a freshman sitting with the senior.
Aw.
She was like, huh?
Right.
But I'm
Aw.
like, they invited me. So,
Okay. So people just loved you all the way around.
Yes.
Did you go to homecoming, prom, all that
Yes.
stuff?
I was, not to toot my own horn, but typically juniors and seniors go to prom.
Yeah.
That's how it was at Mooney.
Okay.
And when I was a sophomore, I was actually asked by a junior to go to prom with her.
Really?
Yes.
And so obviously you play tackle football, so obviously you could dance.
No,
No.
not at all. Not at all.
Oh man, we found something he can't do. Oh, that's so funny. So because you don't want to learn, or because it's just too awkward with
Too awkward
like four legs, pretty much. Okay.
Yeah.
That is so funny.
Because even on a good day, I trip over my own feet. So I'm like, adding crutches into that mix, not going to happen.
Right. Okay, so as we mentioned just a little bit ago, we're at Sagara. We're on the second floor. And, I mean, there must be, 12 steps that you had to come up?
I would say about 18 if I had
right.
to guess. It's a flight.
Okay, so you had to come up the steps,
Yes.
right? Is that tiring for you, or are you kind of used to that by now?
I'm used to it. It's how I get up here is what I call the drunken boot scoot, but I do it sober.
Yeah,
You know,
right. That's right, right.
When you can't walk, you just got to get on your butt and just
got it right.
boot down.
Oh, man, that's so okay. So, what would you say is a major component to happiness, or to joy, or to seeing life the way you see it through an optimistic lens? I mean, it's not easy to have a disability, as people would call it, right?
Yeah.
It's not easy. Okay, it's not easy to get through life all the time with normal functions of the body, right?
Right.
And people still find ways to, just they get weighed down. I just talked to somebody today who is a lovely person, has given their heart to helping people through their job, and they got fired. And they lost all their identity because their identity was in helping people through their job. And so she's kind of working her way out of that. But there's so many people dealing with things, right? So what would you say, having helped people, having talked to people, having are you part of a Spina Bifida community?
There's not really one out there.
Okay.
But I know enough people around town.
Yeah.
That I could text, my one buddy was a magistrate for Youngstown.
Okay.
He has Spina Bifida. I could text him, hey, I'm in a bind. Can you help me? I have another friend who works at Walmart. Hey, I'm in a bind. Can you help me?
Okay.
And I do the same for them. We have each other's backs.
Oh, that's nice. Yeah, that's cool. Okay, so would you say that community then, having a sense of community, having support people around you would be the key, or?
It's more of a mindset if you ask me.
Okay, talk to us about mindset.
Because everybody has a bad day.
Yeah.
Everybody has bad things happen to them. Bad things are happening all the time in the world.
Yeah.
But if you look at the outcome, or if you look at the positive side,
yeah,
of what just happened to you, then you will have a more positive reaction. Like your friend that just lost their job.
Yeah.
Now I look at it as, all right, you lost your job. Now you have the opportunity to go and open up your own business.
Right.
So you got to be able to take a situation and flip it.
Yeah,
to the positive
and to see
side.
the positive.
And I've had to do that many, many times with, surprise surgeries. Because a lot of the surgeries I've had, I didn't know I was having because they were emergency surgeries.
How many have you had? Have you kept track?
I lost count at 17.
What?
Yeah. I've had 2 leg surgeries. I've had 2 back surgeries. And brain surgeries. That's why I lost count.
Wow.
Yeah.
Now, were you spoiled by your siblings, or did they give you a hard time like any little brother?
Listen,
and did you give them a hard time like any little brother?
We picked on each other. My sisters and my brother picked on me like they picked on my oldest sister.
Okay.
If someone wasn't upset at the dinner table on Sundays, then dinner wasn't right.
Oh, that's hilarious. That's so funny. Okay, so now you have 2 jobs.
Yes.
One is at the YMCA, so
Yes.
a lot of people who are watching may recognize you from the YMCA.
So, Black family.
Yeah. And then you also work in the county.
Yeah.
So do you drive?
Yes.
What?
Yes.
Wow. And so, okay, now talk to us about driving with spina bifida. Can you use what are the things?
So it's hand controls.
Oh,
So
okay.
everything is done by close to the steering wheel.
Okay.
So I have a lever on my left side. I pull it towards me to gas, push to brake.
Really?
Yes.
It's like a video game.
Yes.
What?
Yes.
Wow.
So that whole 10 and 2 things, I
Yeah.
completely threw out the door.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
The steering wheel. Okay. So do they have a custom car for you, or do somebody come in and do the adjustments to any car that you buy?
You can buy any car.
Okay.
And the nice thing is a lot of car manufacturers realize that the dealerships can't put the hand controls in.
Yeah.
So they actually give you a rebate, basically, to put the hand controls in.
Oh.
Because you have to go, and there's only really 2 places in our area, both an hour away,
Wow.
that install the hand controls.
Okay.
But in order to get the hand controls installed first,
Yeah.
you have to get a script.
Oh.
And there's only like one guy in the whole state that writes these scripts.
Really?
Yes.
And the script is pretty much just saying, hey, they need this.
Yes.
This is a part of their.
Yes.
Wow. Okay. Man. Wow.
Yes.
Okay. So, what is the best part about your jobs? You seem to love both of your jobs. What do you do, and what do you love about it?
So I went to YSU.
Okay.
I'm going to back you up here a little bit.
Yes, please.
So I went to YSU. I have my bachelor's.
Okay. In what?
My
what's your-
bachelor's is in general studies.
Okay. Okay.
But it's not what it started at.
So you walked across campus. You did all that.
Yes.
Just, okay.
Yes.
Man, you amaze me. Okay.
So I started out at YSU in computer science.
Okay.
And realized that was way too much math for me to handle.
Hold on. You've achieved and overcome all these obstacles, and you quit on math?
Yes.
Oh,
Yes.
come on. Okay.
Now I
But,
I
hey,
can tell you the history behind that if you want to hear it, because I do have history with that.
All right. All right.
So if you want to hear that, let me know.
Okay. We'll come back to it.
So then I went to Y. So then I was like, you know what? This is too much math. Whatever. Let me switch to communications.
Okay.
Because obviously, as you know, I love
You
to
like
talk.
to talk.
So I
great.
did communications with a minor in IT, and that was during COVID.
Oh.
And I quickly learned I am not a online learner.
Yeah.
So I was like, nope.
Right.
And then I went to. So then I was like, you know what? I've been here too long.
Yeah.
I just need to get out. I need that piece of paper, and I need out.
Okay.
So then I switched to general studies
Got it.
because
Okay.
it was the easiest way out.
Right. Right.
And
okay.
also, my advisor was fantastic.
Yeah. Advisors in college. I mean, shout out to the good advisors in college.
Yes.
I did not have a good advisor in college. I'm thankful I have I have a degree, but I did not have a good advisor. And I was just a number.
Yes.
And literally, had I had a good advisor, the trajectory, the transition
Yes.
would have been so different. And it literally would have been one conversation. So shout out to teachers, advisors, anybody who takes the time to share with the next generation. So, okay, that's my little soapbox. Okay.
The advisor I actually had, her name to fame was getting kids in and out of YSU within 4 years.
Okay. Okay.
My last semester, they actually promoted her to Associate Director of Degree Completion.
Really? There's such a
Yes.
thing?
Yes.
That makes
So-
sense. Okay.
Because she was so good at her job,
Yeah.
she got that promotion.
Wow.
Shout out to Molly Burdett.
Okay, there we go. Good job,
Yeah.
Molly. All right. Okay, so now you graduated in
Yes.
what year?
3 years ago. So
3 years.
yeah.
Okay. Now, were you working at the YMCA through college?
Yes.
Okay. So how long have you been at the YMCA now?
10 years.
Wow.
Yes.
And what do you do there?
Front desk.
Oh, okay. So yeah, there's a lot of people who know you.
Yeah.
And you
Yes.
probably make people's day when they walk in. You know what I mean? They're thinking about work afterwards or on a lunch break.
Yeah.
You know, one of the first places that I connected when I came back to this area, and I was really, for people who've been watching Youngstown Click, they kind of know my story. Went through a real tough time, like connecting into the culture around me here, and one of the first places that I found my fit was at the downtown YMCA, and it was a group of senior citizens that would play volleyball in the mornings. Oh my goodness. we became such great friends. I still keep in touch with some of those people.
They still play on Sundays. They do open
The
play.
seniors do?
Yes.
Really?
Yes.
I did not know that. Okay.
And that's the day I work.
Oh, on Sundays. Okay. Wait, at noon you said?
Yes.
Okay. All right.
But it's, whether your arms are out to here
Yeah.
or you're just starting out working out, if I don't know your name, I'm calling you princess. As soon as you walk in the door, if you're getting called princess.
What are people's reactions to that?
Some of them are like,
Wait, what?
but then it forces conversation. Like, hey, this is actually my name.
Right. No, yeah.
And then I get to, and that's
Oh,
kind
man.
of like the icebreaker
So you
for me.
remember people's names so that good?
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
Okay, so let's put this to the test.
All right.
Ready?
Yeah.
All right, we're going to come up with a list of names.
Oh, boy.
And then at the end of the podcast,
It's the facial recognition for me.
it's the facial recognition. Okay, all right. I did good one day. It was on the line. I was waitressing, and this guy comes in with his whole group. He was a boss, and I guess he was talking to them about customer service or whatever. And he was like, "Before you get started, I have a challenge for you." He said, "We're going to tell you all of our names, and if you can repeat them all back to us, then I'll give you $20 right off the bat." Right? So I was like, oh man, because generally names are not my, you know what I mean? I could remember your face. I could remember what we talked about, but names, I'm getting better. I have to work to get better. Right.
Mm-hmm.
Because I'm interested in your story. And sometimes I don't even think I catch people's names. Right. So anyway, but I did it. And it was there had to have been maybe 15 guys. And he was so impressed. So impressed. So that's my claim to fame one day. But yeah, you're right. You have to connect it with a face.
Yeah.
And that type of thing. And yeah, okay. All right. So now YMCA. Just give a little plug for the local YMCA right now.
I'll tell you what, I'll tell everyone that has kids growing up
Yeah.
that are in their teens, if they're looking for a job, the YMCA is the best place for them.
Really?
Because not only is it getting them off the streets, you
Yeah.
know, keeping them out of trouble, but they are building those relationships. Even if they
Yeah.
don't work there,
Right.
the downtown Y is where it's at.
Oh, and what year was it built? It's been around there for a long time, right?
100 plus years.
Wow.
Yeah. I want to say about 5 years in, when I started, is when we had our centennial.
Wow, that's amazing.
Yes.
You got to love that about downtown Youngstown. So many
Yes.
old buildings that have stood the test of time.
Yes.
It's truly incredible. We live in such a beautiful, historically amazing era.
Right.
We didn't just build things quick. We built it to last.
Right.
And
Yes.
I love that. That's amazing. But you have gone through renovations, right?
Yes.
So what are some of the programs that a lot of people are surprised that the YMCA has?
One of our big ones is basketball.
Okay.
We have 1,000 plus kids coming in and out of those doors almost every Saturday.
Really?
Yes, for a basketball league.
Now, do they all have memberships?
No.
Okay,
you
so-
do not have to have a membership to participate in any program that we offer, basically.
Really?
Correct.
That's wonderful.
Yes.
Okay, so that's why the Michael Jordans and different people that you talk to, they said they used to just go down to the YMCA and play and stuff.
Yes.
Okay, so how do people find out about the programs like that they don't have to have membership for, but they could still take part of?
They mainly on the biggest place is our website, ymcao.org.
Okay.
It has everything for both the downtown Y and the Boardman Y.
Got it.
Because you can go to both in the area.
Wow.
Both offer different programs.
Yeah. So there's basketball leagues for the kids.
Yes.
And they could just come in and be a part of it.
Yes.
Are there people who teach the basketball? Teach them?
It's all volunteers.
Really?
Yes.
Wow. So for former athletes and different whatever, they could come and give their time
Yes.
and teach these kids some basketball skills.
Yes.
I love that. What are some of the other programs? That's amazing.
Another big program we have that I really love seeing is swim lessons.
Oh, okay.
Because that is the number one,
Yeah.
issue with the youth is
Right.
they don't know water safety.
True.
So that is one thing we really try to pound it into the kids' heads is the water safety,
Yeah.
being around the water, where the safe spots are in the pool,
Yeah.
and teaching them all of the basic skills So if they're
Yeah.
out at the lake or they're out, at a public pool,
Oh,
they
that could
know.
save their life. Absolutely.
Yes.
Absolutely. That's amazing. Okay, so that's great to know about the YMCA.
And another nice thing to know too is every single staff that is at the Y,
Yeah.
whether it's, me at the front desk or, our CEO,
Yeah.
we are all first aid and CPR trained.
Wow.
Yeah.
Really? Every single staff?
Every single staff.
You're kidding me.
Nope.
Okay, so listen to this. So speaking of the YMCA, this is pretty cool. So I was just in Cleveland a couple days ago for a play or a show on play. What is that? Playhouse Square.
Yes.
Right. Okay. Which is beautiful, by the way. It's beautiful. Okay. So anyway, I'm crossing the foyer after the show, and I hear Youngstown Click. Which totally, like, my mind, it took me a second to wrap my mind around that, right? Because it was totally unexpected. But it was the most beautiful couple, and the lady actually works at the Boardman YMCA and doing the preschool thing. She's been there for years, and that's the thing that I realized. It seems like once somebody works at the YMCA, there's longevity. They
Yes.
stay there. They're good people. They're committed. They know the program. They know the community. And that's just such a gem for the community. So is the YMCA, and I know that this is a podcast about Joe, but here's one more question about the YMCA. Is it it's a national
Yes.
syndication or whatever?
Yes.
So how does it get funded?
A lot of it's through private donors or, donations.
Okay.
We also, get grants.
Oh, that's good. Okay.
We have a, corporate YUSA.
Okay.
So they kind of look down, and
And make sure that each of the branches are doing okay and
yes,
stuff.
yes.
Okay. Wow. Yeah, because that's a lot of. That's just amazing. That's amazing. Then we are so blessed to have that the public library.
Right.
Just so many different things that rely on donors. It relies on somebody having thought ahead years ago
Yes.
that we would have that today.
And the one thing about the downtown Y too is there's so much history.
Yes. Yeah.
I mean, we used to house people there. We used to have a bowling alley there.
really?
Yes. There was a restaurant there. It closed during COVID, but it was fantastic food.
Wow.
And like I had mentioned earlier, the kids that come in, on a Saturday, if a kid comes in and
Yeah.
doesn't have money for a guest pass, I'd rather see them in the Y than, running amok on the streets. So
right.
I, with arms wide open, we all,
That is beautiful. Wow. That's amazing. Wow. And then not to mention the camps that you guys have for the school kids and all that stuff, which every kid I've ever heard that goes to those just absolutely has a blast. So, okay. So if you guys have not gotten to Point, check out the YMCA.
and come see me on Sundays.
Yes, and say hi to Joe. Tell him you saw him on the podcast. Okay, now, but that's just one of the jobs. You also work for the county, so you're acclimated. What are your dreams? Like, what is the dream of Joe? Do you just enjoy? Like, would you ever want to be a public speaker? Would you ever like to travel? Would you? What is it? You want to build $1 million house? I mean,
I gotta be honest with you, I'm all over the place.
Yeah,
So, just being able to come to Cigar Out and sit back and relax
is nice.
is nice.
Okay.
So I don't really have any dreams yet.
Okay.
Because right now I am living the dream.
You're living the dream, baby. That's amazing. Okay. Oh, that's awesome, Joe. So, have you ever met a child with spina bifida that you have been able to influence or been a part of their life or their kind of like their struggle and then their breakthrough? Because like I said, Bubba, right?
Right.
What would you say to like a Bubba who's, what is he, 8 or something, maybe
Right.
younger? Yeah. And he's just learning about the life. Man, I have to give it to him too. He's got such a beautiful, optimistic soul.
So one of my buddies, it was just by fluke.
Okay.
I was at the Davis Y, the Boardman Y,
Okay.
and it was a hot summer day, so I went swimming at the outdoor pool.
Yeah.
And I do the boot scoot into the pool.
Okay.
And I look over to my left, and I see a wheelchair. And it was a kid-sized wheelchair. It
Yeah.
wasn't a... And I'm like, that's weird. So I'm looking around, and then all of a sudden I see the kid that was getting, that it belonged to. So I swim over to him and we spark up a conversation, and he's younger than me.
Yeah.
And his mom is standing right, with us, and we start talking, and come to find out he also has spina bifida.
Oh, now does it pretty much show up in the same way? It's always the bottom half,
Yes.
generally. Okay.
Yes and no. It just depends on how far up it is on the spine.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
So.
Wow.
So me and this kid and the mom started talking and stuff, and I get the mom's number because the kid's too young to have a cell phone,
Okay.
and we become friends on Facebook, and
Okay.
I see he's going out doing hunting trips with special groups,
that's
and
good. Yeah.
then find out he's having surgery, so I'm texting the mom,
Yeah.
wish him well,
Yeah.
and little motivational things,
Mm-hmm.
and so I haven't really seen him all that often, but I still
just letting him know that you're in his corner.
right.
Okay.
So last year I actually played I played sled hockey.
My goodness, what in the world? And hold on, let me go back for a second because you mentioned swimming, and I kind of glide. So you are like a lifeguard. Like you could save somebody in the water?
Yeah, no, I can't save somebody.
Okay, but you can administer the CPR.
Yes.
Wow.
But I could swim.
You can swim, but you can't like go rescue. You're not gonna be in red by the poolside.
No,
Okay.
No.
okay. But so let's get back to the hockey.
Last year I played in a hockey league, a sled hockey league.
Wow.
And lo and behold, guess who was one of my teammates?
Who?
This kid that I met at the Davis family pool.
Oh, no way.
Yeah, so we were able to reconnect through sled hockey last year.
What is sled hockey?
So sled hockey is, think of hockey standing up.
Okay.
But you are sitting down in like a toboggan sled.
Okay.
And you have two hockey sticks.
Okay.
And one side is the hockey stick, and the other side has like jiggers to push down into the ice.
Okay.
So you can move. Oh yeah. Yeah.
What?
So we actually
my.
One of the biggest games of the season is at Cavelli, and it's against the Youngstown Phantoms.
No way.
Yes.
Oh, that would be so entertaining to watch.
Oh, it is, because the Phantoms, they're used to skating on their feet.
Right.
You can't get on your feet.
They have to be in the.
You're strapped into this.
Wow.
And yes, you still fall. So it takes all core muscle to be able to pull yourself up and over.
Oh my.
And all these Phantoms players were getting so frustrated last season.
So when is that if people are interested in watching?
Typically it's I think our game was in February last year.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, that's fantastic. You have to let me know about that.
I will.
Because that sounds amazing.
Yeah.
That's so great. And I love that. So do people come in from all over the area then?
Yes.
To play? Wow.
There's
Okay.
actually an organization called, if you don't mind, I'm going to look it up.
Go ahead. Yeah. Look it up for sure. So, and then once you finish looking that up, I would like for you to talk to the audience about what people's reactions to people with spina bifida or multiple sclerosis or something along that line. I feel like in this day and age, there's a lot of kind people and a lot of people who just, but to the people who might, condescend,
right.
Act like you're,
yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I want you to, okay, so go ahead and tell us about that.
So the organization, I'm going to go back to that real quick, is called Adaptive Sports of Ohio.
Oh.
And they do multiple sports throughout the state of Ohio.
Okay.
The lady that runs it, Lisa Followay, fantastic woman.
Okay.
And I actually met her, take a guess where?
At the YMCA.
At the Y.
Okay.
Because
that's
they
great.
used to do wheelchair basketball at the Y.
Okay.
And so I was walking in for one of my shifts. She saw the crutches.
Yeah.
Hey, come out and try sled hockey. So
Aw.
finally, last year I caved and I did it. And
And you loved it.
yeah.
That's fantastic.
Yeah.
Wow.
But back to what you were saying, though, about, people and how they should react and stuff.
Yeah.
If you talk to any of my friends,
Yeah.
they're going to tell you I'm the biggest hardhead there is.
Okay.
Because for example, if I fall,
Yeah.
don't help me up.
Yeah.
Don't
really?
help. Because 9 times out of 10, it'll throw off my balance even more. And I'm going to go down again.
Really?
So it's just going to be an up and down game. So I typically, just manage to get up on my own.
Yeah.
And like a lot of my friends, if they're around me and I fall, they'll look at me and they'll be like, "You good? Yeah. All right. Get up off the ground. Stop looking for attention."
Are you serious? That's what they say? Oh, man.
And
Oh, I love it.
like we said earlier, it's how you surround your your circle is.
Of course.
If your circle is going to be there to coddle you and
Right.
spoon feed you,
Yeah.
then that's what you're going to look for in the community.
Oh, okay.
Whereas if, you're an everyday person,
Yeah.
like you or, like the guys downstairs, that's the people I surround myself with.
Got it. Okay. I love it. I love it.
Even like when someone wants to ask me about my disability,
Yeah.
if I can see that look on their face that they're trying to search for the politically correct way to ask it so that
Yeah.
they don't, offend me,
Yeah.
I'm going to call them out and say, just say what's on your mind. Just ask it. Just ask the question.
Okay. All right. That's fair. That's really good. Right. And it sets them at ease because you're at ease.
Yes.
Yes, absolutely. That's
Yes.
that is great. Oh, that's amazing. Okay, so would you ever consider doing like I think there's Olympics or like
There's Paralympics.
Paralympics, yes, where you have to
So I actually know a girl, again, she has Spina Bifida.
Okay.
And she was training for the Paralympics.
Okay.
She was going for weightlifting.
Oh.
And the dedication that this girl had,
Yeah.
I commend her for it because it was.
Did she make it?
Unfortunately, she did not.
Oh.
She had some things come up, I believe, and
Okay.
she had to,
Oh.
take a step back.
Yeah.
But I mean, it's in her blood still,
Right, to work out and to weight lift and
Yeah.
stuff. Wow. Well, I loved watching. I love watching I know it's not the Paralympics, but I love watching the basketball in the wheelchairs.
Yes.
I love that.
Yes.
It's just it's so inspiring, and these guys move so fast.
Oh, yeah.
And have such skill and precision. Like it's so inspiring to me. You know what I mean? When anybody who faces a challenge, people go through seasons of challenge, right? It's just a part of life. We all go through a season of challenge. But then, there's people who will live with that challenge every single day. But I love that you don't necessarily view it as a challenge as much as this is life. And I'm going to do what I want to do and do what I love to do. And I love that. And I feel like a lot of people could benefit by kind of getting that spine to be able to say, hey, I'm not going to let these setbacks or circumstances or somebody's words or somebody hold me down. I'm
Right.
going to push through. I'm going to be a hard head, right?
Yeah. Even though there's something in the way,
Yeah.
there's still a way around it.
Yeah.
Whether you got to go under it, around it,
Yeah.
over it,
Right.
you could still figure out a way. It's
Right.
just having that mindset of not giving up
Yeah.
once you see that roadblock.
Absolutely.
Because once you see that roadblock and said, all right, I'm out,
right.
you're not going to be able to get to where you want to be.
Absolutely. Yeah. It makes sense. Total sense. Okay. So let's talk. So I know you love Youngstown. I know you love the surrounding region, the area. You graduated from Mooney. Okay.
Yes.
All right. So one thing that I like to ask every single person that we interview is three of your favorite places to go in this region. Now, I know I'm putting you on the spot, but basically 3 places that you would tell Youngstown Click and anybody who's watching that they should check out.
Well, obviously, Cigar.
Cigar with an S.
Obviously, Cigar Lounge. Another,
You know what? And you know what's special about this? Real quick, let's just touch on this. They also have events that are open to the public, and they want to make it fun,
Yeah.
for people to mingle. So it's not just about smoking a cigar; it's about mingling. It's about the community,
I wouldn't even say that. It's about family.
family.
Because
Okay.
we're like a family here.
Yeah, yeah.
You know, if one of us is in a bind,
Yeah.
that our car broke down,
Yeah.
leaving here, someone's gonna leave and to go pick that person up.
Oh, I love that.
You know.
Yeah. And I have to say, I don't know how many people know this. The Youngstown Click podcast was started at Cigar Lounge. So I had no place to do it. And they were like, hey, do it here. And it started out audio only. The podcast portion of Youngstown Click started right here at Cigar. So it's really cool. It's significant to be back. And this time with video. So that's fun. Yeah.
Right. Another one of my favorite places is not only because I'm a food snob,
Yeah.
but because I love the owners too, is Nicolini's Chop House in Canfield.
Oh, do you know I've never been there?
Girl, you gotta go.
Oh my goodness.
You
okay. I hear they have a good steak. What do you like to get there?
So, I typically go with something on the specials menu.
Oh, okay. Okay. Oh, so they have daily specials and
Yes.
stuff. Okay,
Yes.
that's great.
But if nothing's really gravitating for the
Yeah.
specials, my go-to dish is the chicken francais.
Ooh,
Yes.
with that light lemony.
Yes.
Yum.
Well, a lot of their sauces
Yeah.
are made with creams, so it's a
Oh.
thicker, which I love.
That actually sounds really good.
It's fantastic.
Do you know what I realized is you never lit your cigar either. That's hilarious.
Yeah, I just realized that too.
got started. It looks cool in your hand though. Okay, so Nicolini Shop House.
And another thing about Nicolini's too is the owner's wife, Stephanie. She makes all of the desserts homemade every day.
What?
Yes.
No
and
way.
it's not like 1 or 2 desserts. No, it's like 4 or 5. It's
What?
yeah.
Oh man. Okay, I definitely got
Yeah.
to go. What?
Yeah.
I did not know that. What a beautiful and again, another local place of locally owned.
Yes.
Love it. Okay.
Yes.
What else you got?
Another good spot too, and I believe you've been there,
Okay.
is the Varsity Club.
Yes. Yes. In fact, this would be a perfect time. We're going to keep talking about this, but this is a perfect time before we go on about the Varsity Club. They're one of our Youngstown Click podcast sponsors. So we're going to show you guys a commercial and then we'll be right back. Okay, we are back. And didn't that food look delicious?
Yes.
Okay, so tell us about the Varsity Club. Yeah.
I've known Rudy since Susie's Dogs and Drafts.
Really?
Yes.
Really?
Yes.
He was down there?
He was a manager there.
How did I miss that? Okay.
And a funny backstory about Rudy and I.
Yeah.
Rudy was at the Indians home opener with Christian, who
Yes,
owns
Susie's Dogs. Okay.
And my dad was like, "Hey, they're having like dollar dog day at Susie's. Do you want to go?"
That's huge because those hot dogs were like $7.
Yeah, I said,
Okay.
absolutely.
Yeah.
So I went. My dad met me there. I walked in. I said, "Dad, sorry if this is gonna sound gross, but I was like, Dad, I really got to use the bathroom."
Okay.
So this was at the Boardman location.
Yeah.
So I went to the Boardman location, and at the Boardman location, they had unisex bathrooms.
Oh my goodness. I remember you. Okay. Yeah.
And they went into one of the stalls, closed the door, locked it, and when I went to unlock it, it wouldn't unlock.
Oh, man.
The lock demagnetized.
Oh, no. And those were, okay, guys, so just so you get a picture of this, these aren't your normal stalls that you could just like crawl underneath.
Yeah.
These are like very private little booths, like bathroom booths. Okay, go ahead.
So I'm trying to jimmy rig the handle but I can't. So someone walks in one of the employees walks in to wash his hands, and he hears me like fiddling with the door, and he goes,
man.
"Is everything okay?" And I said, "Not really. I'm locked in here." And he goes,
Oh man.
"Or he goes, all right. Well, what do we need to do?" I said, "Go get me a screwdriver," because I could see there was a screw.
Oh, that you could take the lock off. Okay.
Right. So I get the screwdriver. I take the door off. I take the handle off.
Okay.
And the deadbolt is still across.
Oh,
so I
no.
can't. So I still can't open the door.
Right.
So, while the phenomenal staff of Susie's is trying to figure out a way to get me out of here, I take a picture and I send the picture
Okay.
to Christian, who I was friends with on Facebook at the time.
Are you okay? Okay.
And I said,
man.
"Hey, if your red door is messed up, I'll take blame for it."
Yeah.
I somehow got locked in. And he's sitting up at the Indians game with Rudy.
No way.
And he shows Rudy the picture and he goes, "Look at this." And so the staff finally end up getting me out of the bathroom.
Okay.
Shout out to Susie's Dogs and Draft staff.
Right. Aw.
And the next time my dad and I went to Susie's, Rudy was there.
Okay.
And so then we sat down. My favorite drink is bourbon. So we started having a little glass of bourbon, and one thing led to another.
Yeah.
Then I actually kind of followed his journey.
Yeah.
Which led him to owning Magic Tree.
Okay. Yes. Okay.
And I was in a bind when because I wanted to have a huge blowout graduation party for college.
Okay.
Because college was not my best friend.
So you needed to celebrate.
So I needed to celebrate.
Right, and you made it.
It was like 2 weeks before graduation.
Okay.
And I texted Rudy, "Hey, I need a place to have a party.
Oh.
Do you have a room open?"
Yeah.
And so he did.
Wow.
And it was hands down the best party
No
I've ever
way.
been to.
Really?
Rudy's staff made it fantastic.
You know what? Everybody loved Magic Tree during that time too.
So, when he sold
Yeah.
Magic Tree, I was upset. I was upset. Then he opens Varsity Club.
Yeah.
And now I'm ecstatic.
Oh.
Because
it's a cool place to be.
It's a cool place.
They just had the big penguin. Did you see that? The
Yeah.
mural?
And I love Pat, the guy that
yes.
painted it.
Okay.
He's a fantastic kid.
I'm hoping to get him on the podcast.
Yes.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yes.
Because he's done so many beautiful, beautiful murals. And I just need to pick his brain on like how his artistic brain thinks and everything. But also the patio. Have you been to a patio party over at the Varsity Club?
Not yet.
Okay. So great. They have great bands. The vibe is great. They've been kind of like growing a little bit, like growing pains, like trying to get everybody sat out there because, everybody wants to be on the patio.
Yeah.
So basically it's a fun place and the food is so good.
Oh.
He does such a great job with the menu.
Yeah.
And it's really cool. Did you know that the bar that you see when you first walk in
is a bowling? Yes.
So you knew that. Okay. And it just shout out real quick to those who are listening. We actually do once a month. We do a podcast coming from the Varsity Club called the Penguin Signal, which is where we interview different YSU sports teams so that people could really kind of feel like they're getting to know the athletes behind the scenes or off the field is how I say it. Because on the field, you could look and see them and see their numbers and either you're a connection to them or not. But when you get to know them, you get to hear what they're going to school for, their dreams after college, what brought them there. It just does something. And I just recently went to the YSU soccer game and I was able to like appreciate it so much more after having gotten to meet them and stuff.
And I'm going to throw in a bonus place.
Okay, do it.
Yosteria.
Yosteria. Okay.
Down in Smoky Hollow.
Yeah.
Alex Zordich is hands down the best host, that I've ever witnessed for a restaurant.
Wow.
He makes you feel like you're part of not only the family, but the environment.
Yeah. Oh, absolutely. And that's truly, do you know his grandpa he grew up in that neighborhood. His grandpa lived in that neighborhood.
Yes.
And that was his dream of all the places. Like he spent time in California learning how to make wine.
Spent time in Italy.
Spent time going around the world. And where was his dream to come back to Smoky
Yes.
Hollow neighborhood of Youngstown. And I just love that the community is responding and goes and loves it. In fact, we're doing our next dinner with strangers there this Thursday, which is really cool. So for those of you guys who are listening or watching, Youngstown Click does meetups now. It gives you a chance to not only listen and be a part through the videos and through the podcast, but it gives you a chance to really step out and get to know other people. It kind of does that awkward part for you, and just dinner with strangers is one of the meetups. And we're going to be starting mug exchanges again. We did that last winter. So the idea is there's connection going on all around you. There's great things going on all around you. And it's so important to remember that you are a part of it. Like, you're not even just like, oh, maybe I could be a part of it. No, you are a part of it. Whether you realize it or not, you are a vital, important, you are so vital to the connection and to the bridge that other people need as well. So that was my little plug. So, okay. So yeah, we can't forget to mention that. Is there anything else that you would want to mention before we say goodbye?
With Spina Bifida Awareness Month, just don't give up.
That's good.
No matter what it is.
Yeah.
If you have a goal, keep pushing.
Yeah.
If you want to get something done, do it. I through all the ups and downs I've been through.
Yeah.
With my army behind me, if they found out I gave up on something, it wouldn't be pretty for me. Because they'd be like, no, you're not giving up. You're not allowed to. So you need to be able to find that community and that support system.
Yeah.
To say, hey, do it. Quit. Don't give up. And that's what's got me through my 28 years of life. Because I've always had someone to say, keep going.
Keep going.
You're going to finish this.
Yeah. Oh, that's so great. What a message, Joe. And it's not just said lightly, because you've lived it and you live it every day. That is so amazing. I love it. And everybody needs that kind of community that says, hey, if you give up, we're going to be mad about you.
Oh, yeah.
We're going to be mad. So don't give up, because sometimes that is the voice that you need when you're feeling like to your wit's end.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
Even if you need a little blackmail, to say, hey, you give up, I'm going to make fun of you.
Right. I'm going to tell your, yeah, that's hilarious. Oh, I love it. All right. Well, thank you so much, Joe. It is my honor, truly, to get to sit with you and hear a little bit more of your story, and you're such an inspiration. So thank you.
And I'm going to leave you with a quote.
Oh, yes, please.
Fear has two meanings.
Okay.
Face everything and rise.
Okay.
Or forget everything and run.
Ooh, man.
Now,
okay.
If you're hanging out with me and you're in my circle,
yeah.
Take a guess which route you're going. You're gonna
face everything and rise.
Face everything and rise.
All right. I love that. With that is what you need. Mark it down. Put it on the wall. So with that, you guys, thank you so much for watching. You guys are amazing. I love the click. I love the community that we are pulling together in this region, and we're just getting started, guys. So don't ever, whatever the obstacles may be facing, it may be you're going through some tough times with a loved one. It may be loss. It may be like my friend who lost her job. It may be, there's so many different things that you may be going through. But don't forget that there is strength in you more than you know. And it's just temporary. There's nothing that you can't get past. And just remember that you're not alone. So maybe we should be more like Joe's friends and be like, if you're part of Youngstown Click, you are not quitting. You are not giving up. It is not part of your choice to give up.
And if you need that motivation and someone to talk to, reach out.
There you go.
Don't hold it in.
Yes.
If you need that little, if people come to me for advice, I warn them, hey, I speak my mind, so...
Right. That's amazing.
Some people just need that honesty, though.
Yeah, absolutely. And, speaking of that, going to the YMCA, I think my friend just opened, he started having like a Bible study or a little church on Sundays there.
Pastor Frost.
Yes. And he also is a very good listener. He's also a very, very compassionate man and has ministered from jails and prisons in New York City to just all up and down the nation. So, yeah. So you're right. If you need to reach out, there's always somebody to reach out to and remind yourself that you are not alone. All right, Joe. Thank you again.
You're welcome.
All right, guys. And thanks again to our sponsors. Until next time, never forget that you are the best part of what makes Youngstown Click. We will see you. Don't forget to get your Youngstown Click t-shirt. When you see me, you could message me on Facebook or email me at youngstownclick@gmail.com for a Grit and Gratitude Youngstown Attitude t-shirt. We want to see everybody walking around with them and spreading the message of positivity in this region. Until next time, I will talk to you guys